I think that people will be surprised that this still happens, because it's part of the Australian culture to not speak up. And people with disabilities are often the most overlooked, but also some of the most shy. Even myself, I've been told for the last 10 years to not really get involved with it. You don't want to be pigeonholed. But if we don't get involved with it, then who's going to speak up about it? So when that happened, when I was coming back, and I think it may have been the emotion over the last 2 weeks of crawling Kokoda, seeing the change in people's faces over that 2 weeks, that I got back, I looked at this chair and I said, there is not a chance that I'm going to sit there and be pushed through an airport. An able-bodied equivalent, a normal person's equivalent would be having your legs tied together, your pants pulled down, and carried or pushed through an airport. I feel that the next 10-year-old kid who gets asked to sacrifice what he shouldn't be asked to, hopefully won't have to do that. I think this is the first time that I've had the self-belief in who I am to be able to say, no, I'm not going to lose my right to choose or my freedom, or not really freedom, I feel like Braveheart. But this is the first time I've really felt comfortable enough in myself that I could crawl through a terminal and through a toilet, because up until this stage I think that I may have copped it and moved on. And there are many people with disabilities who, if they know they're going to fly with that airline, if they know they're going to go holidays, to business, to work, they'll miss it. They won't do it. I'm not going to do that. If I have to, which hopefully I won't, in the next couple of weeks I'm going to make another flight to Brisbane and I'll crawl through the airport again. And I think that the people from Brisbane, and I'm not sure whether it's the only airport, it's the only airport where I've been forced to do it, but the people from Brisbane should demand that people with disabilities don't have that final thought about their city, that they are forced to do this. The appropriate venue was tonight, being the National Disability Awards. I thought that the people that needed to hear this story were in the room, and that was the one thing that's been keeping me awake for the last 3 nights. So finally I think I get a chance to go home, and after tomorrow about 10 or 11 o'clock my mobile's getting turned off, and hopefully this will be negative publicity for the airline, but it'll be short publicity. This is something that can be fixed immediately.